instant. The stillness is shattered in an instant. The crocodile launches a lethal ambush, clamping down with tremendous force. In a sudden burst of speed, the crocodile explodes from the water, seizing the unsuspecting buffalo in a powerful grip.
In the vast and harsh African continent, where the sun scorches the earth and every wind carries dry, dusty sand, life is never a given. Here, water is everything. The river meanders through the savannah like a fragile lifeline, nourishing countless creatures but also becoming the boundary between existence and death. Every day, the creatures of this land are forced to move toward the riverbank, not by choice, but by the instinct for survival. Lions, deer, antelopes, wild boars, elk, zebras, all share a common need to drink water, and also share a danger that no one can clearly see. The calm water reflects the blue sky. The wind gently sways the grass along the banks, creating a scene so peaceful it deceives the senses. But beneath that seemingly harmless surface lies another world, where time slows down and patience is the ultimate weapon. The river's ancient predator, had been there long before its prey appeared. Its massive body lay pressed against the muddy bottom, its rough skin blending into the murky water, revealing only its tiny eyes and nostrils above the surface. It moved, made no sound, and was in no hurry, for the crocodile. Waiting was part of life. On the bank, deer lowered their heads to drink. their ears perked, their eyes constantly darting around. For they understood that every moment of carelessness could cost them their lives. One step forward, then another. The water rippled slightly, but there was no clear enough sign to warn of impending danger. And then, in a brief moment, the river exploded. Water and mud hurled into the air. A colossal body leaping from the surface. Its jaws snapping shut in an instant. A panicked cry rang out. The animals scattered in chaos. Rocks and earth flying under fleeing footsteps. The attack lasted only a few seconds. But for the prey, it was the final boundary of existence. Some were dragged straight down into the murky water. The brief struggle quickly fading into silence. Others were lucky enough to escape by a hair's breadth. Fleeing in panic. Carrying wounds and memories that would stay with them for life. The river quickly returned to its original tranquility, as if nothing had ever happened. For nature leaves no trace of mourning. In another part of the river, a pride of lions approached the water's edge. They weren't there to hunt, but to quench their thirst. Even the rulers of the savannah were not immune to the dangers of this river. Their steps were slow, their bodies tense, their eyes fixed on the water's surface. For the lions understood that here, strength on land was no longer an absolute advantage. A lioness bent down to drink, her tongue barely touching the water's surface when a dark shadow beneath stirred. A mist pounds. Water splashed. Death slipped by just centimeters. There are no absolute winners in this confrontation. Only survivors who react a bit faster. As the day progresses and the sun grows harsher, the river dries up, forcing many species closer to the water's edge. Wild boars huddle together. Fawns tremble behind their mothers. And antelopes drink silently with their heads bowed. The crocodile remains there, motionless, selecting its prey with an instinct that has existed for millions of years. It doesn't hunt indiscriminately, but waits for the most vulnerable. The young, the weak, or the overconfident. A slip, a moment of imbalance, and the river erupts again.